Hi cuties. I don't know. Oh, this is my phone, you see, and I always look like I'm looking far away. Because the camera's down there. I wonder if it'd help if I turn it upside down. Let's hold it. Is that less weird? No, I don't know. Yeah, my hair's a bit rubbish at the moment. I meant to put some gel in it, but I couldn't find any. What I was going to do is, hello, if you haven't seen my face before, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I usually post things about ADHD, but today I'm going to be posting something a little bit different. I'm going to try and dye a handbag. Now, this isn't something I would normally attempt, but my my in-laws, who are in their 70s and are very beige, they bought me a beige bag, and for my birthday. And yeah, I am 49, and yeah, okay, I do look like a millennial that's been dragged through a hedge backwards, but yeah. Actually, you can tell I'm 49 because I don't have great big thick chocolate eyebrows, you know. This is from like plucking them from when I was younger, and yeah, so if you're not sure about someone's age, just look at their eyebrows. It's usually a dead giveaway. Anyway, so I had this bag, and you know when you get presents and you kind of like them, but you kind of don't, but you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, so you open the package and you go, oh, that's lovely, and you know, and it is, but I mean, it's very useful, but it's beige. And honestly, do I look like someone who digs beige? I don't think so. I mean, really, I'm probably too old to carry off like goth jewellery and wearing black, but no, what the hell. So I'm going to try and dye it. Now, I saw some things on Google about doing this, and I think I bought the right stuff. And I'm going to go away and I've just got to go and get something for some shopping, and then I'm going to come back, and then I'm going to try and set up this this thing, cover the kitchen table, and try not to make a mess. Oh God, it's going to all end in tears. So yes, stay tuned, and we'll see what the how it's all going to pan out. Okay, YouTube. It's me, Mand, again. Mand makes a mess, I think I'm going to call this. I was going to use a proper camera, but I don't have, well, the battery ran out. So it's just me, the lamp. I actually look better in silhouette, to be honest. Right, so we're going to be dyeing this bag. Okay, because... oh, this is just rubbish. Hang on, I can't move it because I'm going to get absolutely no light at all. Let's try. Oh, that's better. Let's try that. There. Oh, no. So yes, this is the bag. No, this isn't working. Just so unprofessional. Right, let's try over here. Oh, there we go. Oops. You gotta love it, haven't you? Eh? Right. So yeah, I've got to clear this table. So anyway, look, here's the bag. And as you can see, perfectly decent bag. You know, lots of room inside. Very functional. Just not very nice colour. Now, as you can see, it's a backpack. Now, I was a bit worried about this, and also I've just noticed that it's got fabric in it as well, so that's going to, yeah, that might be a problem, because it might not take the dye. I'm not sure this is going to take the dye. It's synthetic. I've looked it up. It should dye, but I might not do the back, because the last thing I want is, if I do it wrong, the last thing I want is the dye coming off of my clothes, so I might just do the front. Anyway, first things first. Brain juice. Cheers. Oh, that'll do. my Scooby-Doo glass. I've had this since I was at art school. That's my favourite glass. It's a kid's tumbler, but I'm a big kid at heart. Right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to clear up this table. Now, I would have done this outside, except it's December and it's about 2 degrees. It's about 4:30. The weather's not going to get any better, so yeah, we'll clear the table, and I'm going to cover it in some banqueting wrap. Right, that's the table cleared. I do a lot of work on this table indoors. I do have a studio, but this is warmer, and I don't want to get this mucky. So what I've got here, this is banqueting wrap. This is what people use on their tables when they're having like a buffet or something, and I got it from one of my local shops that does everything, and it's made of paper, and I'm going to tape this to the table so that hopefully I won't spill anything. I don't know whether to put it on the floor as well, really. Let's see how runny this stuff is. But paper, obviously more absorbent, and just trying to cover the whole table with this now. Yeah. Well, that's phase 1 of the operation. Now let's see what we've got in here. We've got, the boxes came apart in the packaging, but one of these is magenta, and one of these, oh, they're both magenta. I thought I bought one magenta and one red, but no, I must have been sensible, because obviously 2 colours would just look silly, really. So this is hopefully what colour it's going to come out like, sort of purpley red colour. And you've got this sponge here, you've got a brush. There's supposed to be a brush and a sponge with both. Well, there's the sponge out that one. Oh look, I've just found the other brush, there we go. Yeah, it fell out of the box. Right, so each box comes with a bottle and a brush and a sponge. Now what it doesn't come with is some gloves, and because I'm a right messy bitch, I'm going to go and get my hair colouring gloves, of which I have loads. So always take precautions, folks. I've got an old flannel here that I use for hair dyeing as well. It's been bleached to buggery. So yeah, I'm all ready for you. Right, according to this, first thing you've got to do is clean it. Buff it with a sponge and then clean it. Now, it's a new bag, so I guess I probably don't have to clean it, but let's have a look. Oh, let's try and find some English. Here we go. Right, natural smooth grain leather wear goods. For a proper preparation, apply... Ah. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Rubber cloth soaked in... Oh, shit, I didn't get any preparer. Preparer. Still not doing anything. You know, I didn't think of that, did I? Right. Well, I think we'll just... we'll try it without and just see how it goes. So, supposed to stir it right from the bottom. That's only a problem with wearing gloves. You can't really feel what you're doing. Right, here goes. There's no going back now. I don't know whether it's just sitting on the surface or what. Because actually, this doesn't look like shoe dye like I was expecting. This is actually looks more like paint. I'm not convinced this is going to work. Perhaps I should have used a preparer. Yeah. Oh well, let's get it right in the creases then, right in the stitching. Squish it right in. Hopefully it does just seem to be sitting on the surface for now. Yes. Right, let's see how we go with that for a bit. Right, so I've got about haven't started the next bottle yet. I've got halfway through this. I'm not sure what to do about the zips, so I'm really trying carefully. Oops, not to get on there. It says it said to prepare the bag with alcohol, but I prepared myself with alcohol, and I'm not sure that was a good idea. Now I don't know what to do about this either, so I'm just going to go straight over it, because I mean it'll probably wash, rinse off or something. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to complain about me ruining a perfectly good bag, you go ahead. You know, it's I've tried to sell things on eBay, and not with much luck, because nobody wants to buy anything second-hand, even if it's got labels on it, when they can just go to one of these foreign companies and buy cheap new stuff. So yeah, there really isn't the market. And I tried Depop for a few pairs of shoes that I had, and you know, they were vintage 80s shoes, 90s shoes that I just hung on to for years and years and years. And I thought, well, you know, genuine Converse, I thought perhaps they'd be popular, and kickers, all stuff like that. But no. So, like I said, I've pretty much given up trying to sell things on now. So customising them would be, for me, the best way to go. As you can see, it's all separating a little bit. I would have to see what this looks like when it's finished. I think the people are really used to me going around looking a bit weird, so, you know, it's not the end of the day. It's not the end of the world. She's going to speak properly. Camera-itis. Look, already I've got some on the table. I'm really trying not to get any on the floor, so now we've still got quite a lot left. So if I bought another bottle, so no, maybe I leave this one. This is to leave for 48 hours on there, so maybe I'll put one coat on, leave it for 48 hours, and see what happens. Alright, I'm going to have to do this zip bit now. So I've done around that zip there, and a little bit around this bit here, but it's really tricky, so I might just leave that till last and just do this side bit next. And not quite sure what to do about the fabric. I mean, it does match the original colour really nicely, but as I said, beige. Can't dye that, I don't think, so we'll just oh, I've got some on the straps. I didn't really want to get any on the straps. Oh well. So yeah, we'll keep going. And you know what, if I was doing this properly, I probably should have don't know, taped those bits off or something. You live and learn. But this is typical of me, you see. I always want to get things done ASAP, but you know, I'm probably going to mess it up anyway, so what does it matter? Very much hope you guys aren't watching this as a tutorial, because this is very much a case of how not to do something. In case you haven't caught up, it's my first time doing this. I was reading the instructions out of the box, because hell, it would have been too difficult to put them in the actual description on when you buy these things. And it said that you had to have an extra box of something else to prepare it. Now, it didn't actually say any of that on the tutorials that I've been following. So this is not a fully informed tutorial, right? I take no responsibility for anyone who wants to mess up their accessories like I'm doing. And I am getting it on the straps, and I didn't want to get it on the straps. Oh, this is supposed to be family friendly, so I won't say the words that I was going to say there, but it would have been a very short word beginning with F. Yeah. So yeah, there would have been some language, let's put it that way. In fact, you know, I'm really messing this up quite badly actually. Yeah, because I didn't want to do the back, but I have ended up getting some on the back. Oh my God, this is just so bad. Oh, I can't work out whether it's this stuff that smells or whether it's the my bleaching flannel, which hasn't been washed since I last used some horrible chemicals on my hair. Colourless, I think it was called. It took more colour out of the flannel than it did out of my hair. So there you go. Oh look, I've got some on the zip. Oh no, no. It's all going terribly well. I'm so patchy, look at it. Oh my God. Oh God. I don't know whether to let this dry and go over it again or go over it while it's fresh. You know, it occurs to me actually that I would have been better off using acrylic paint. But never mind. Let's see how this goes. Or maybe shoe dye would have been better. I'll tell you, if this doesn't work, and it's not peeling off too badly, I might go over it with some shoe cream or something like that actually. Because I know shoe cream is very, very good at getting into things. I used to work at a kid's shoe fitting years and years ago, and we always used to demonstrate the shoe cream on an old shoe, just to show mums that when the little darlings scuff their shoes, they can be made good as new. So yeah, but the point is, obviously scuffing would have been a good idea at this point, because oh God, it's starting to look like my ringworm. I'm not going to show you pictures of that because like nobody needs to see that, although it is only on my arms. So well, let's move this bit out of the way. Oh God, oh no, it's gone on the fabric. This is really going very, very badly. I think we'll just catch up with me in a minute. So I've come to the end of this bottle here, bottle number 1. I have gone over the pocket bit again. I haven't done the back because obviously as soon as you lean it up on its side, it all comes off and you have to paint it on again. So I'm going to leave this to dry for a bit. I don't know how long, maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload what I've done so far, and part 2 will be uploaded tomorrow after I've put a bit more on. And yeah, I don't even know if I've got enough in that bottle, that next bottle, to do the back and the straps and give that an extra coat, because it really is looking remarkably patchy. Although there is hope, because look, if you look at this bit here, this is the bit I did first. I think I must have been doing this for about half an hour now or something. It's actually getting darker. So that's encouraging. So right, here we go. Man Makes a Mess, episode 1, the bag. Stay tuned for part 2.